Okay, so in this video, we are going to have a discussion as to how you can make some money from online poker. Say, how you can make some money from a poker site like, say, Pokerstars or iPoker or, say, Party Poker. And currently, we are going to again take a bird's eye view, like what I have discussed in the past. So these are very big poker sites out there. They are earning, in hundreds of millions of dollars. And from that, if you take out a small sum each month, they would not bother much, so you can achieve that. Okay, and there is a proper system for that. So that's what we are going to talk a little on that, how you can win from Texas Hold'em playing online. Okay, live is completely different, and making money at Pokerstars would be again completely different thing. So the first thing that you have to understand is the deck could be stacked against you. Okay, that's your rule number one. The deck could be stacked against you, and it could favor the in-house bots who are playing for the poker site and adding to their um, profits under the table. So there are legitimate profits of a poker site. Say Pokerstars, if you see in a year, it has rake of nearly a billion, and whatever the bots are winning for it, that is that would be under the table winnings, from which account they transfer to which account, or in what name they make cash outs, to which people, they give that money, we do not know. Okay, so if you see Trustpilot, it has a score of 1.2. Even say 2020, now people are still rating it as 1 star. What is the need to rate it 1 star? You already know, what is the current state of online poker, or some kind of a curtain has been put over your eyes by by which organization, like, if you believe the lies of sites like 2+2, if you believe, the lies of, all these poker ambassadors, you are going to, lose money at online poker. But if you are an intelligent person who is going to, do some research and all, it's very easy to see, that playing online poker is very dangerous. See, 1300 reviews of 1.2, and I really do not know how many paid reviews are there, who, may be saying, it's a great site and all. uh, and a point of time came, when the 5-star reviews could just no longer be supported, because there was, a huge sea of people out there, rating it just 1 star. So see, this review: worst card generator ever. I played there many years, but last few months is a joke and scam. I lost in 2 sessions. mm, let's say I have a QQKK versus unit connectors. That's only example. Finished playing there. So again and again, you keep making the same mistake playing online poker. So first thing you have to, really understand, they themselves are not saying, you can make any money here. They have put this responsible gaming uh, logo here. Okay, let me find it where exactly it is. I think anytime you try to join this poker site, you know okay, create your stars. mm, Let me see. Okay, 18 plus. Sachiko Gaming Private Company phone. Okay, so let's see legal stuff. So, what I'm telling you is, before you put any money at any your online poker site, you have to do, lot of thinking. You have to first understand, at online deck could be stacked against you, even though they are claiming that everything is fair, they're certified and whatnot, but you do not know if any cheating is happening, if they are making their own players run good, if their own bots are running good, or some new accounts are running good. So it is okay. Terms of service, yeah, that's what I was trying to find. So if we try to examine their terms of service, the first thing you can just catch is that there are no warranties. Forget about provably fair poker, okay? Forget about that. They are making literally no warranties in present or future, okay? That regarding the fitness, accuracy or completeness of their service. So look here. The rights holders reserve the right to suspend, discontinue, modify, remove, or add to the service in their absolute discretion with immediate effect and without an obligation to provide you notice where they consider necessary. So they deem it for management, maintenance, update software rights shall not be liable in any way whatsoever for any loss suffered as a consequence. Okay, so it's a huge document. Okay, and what they are achieving through this document, through this huge document, is they are giving them complete freedom to do anything that they want. They have run to Isle of Man from USA, and that government allows several freedoms and all. Said you give them so much money and all, and they will allow to do whatever you want within this within these terms, within their specific set of rules or their framework, or their justice system. USA didn't allow. USA, DEA, the FBI directors alleged, they are stacking the deck and whatnot, and they had literally, got a hold of the Pokerstars owners and all, and had they stayed in USA, they would be, rotting in some prison and all, some high security, maximum security prison. But right now, they are free, at some islands which have their own set of rules. So you have to be extremely wary of all this before you deposit any money here, okay? You have to understand how they could stack the deck against you, how they could tilt you online. And once you understand that, then you can once you get the bigger picture, okay, what bots are there, why are there bots, why these bots are running good, okay, why new accounts are running good, and what strategy you need to form so that you can make some money from online poker. Okay, so once you get the bigger picture, you can start thinking about for online poker, what set of strategy is going to work. The first thing that I can tell you is, all ins would not work. Anytime you put all your money in, you see your opponent has got runner. Anytime you put in the pot, more than 50%, 30%, okay, on the flop, pre-flop, that's not going to work. You're going to lose a lot when you are all in. And you may be, having the nuts on the flop, but by the river you find that your opponent, whoever he may be, in-house player, bot or whatever, so he has won actually. So anytime on the nut or anytime on the river you have the nut, say you have 7 8, and the board is something like, ace king and 4 5 6, and you have 7 8, and there's no flush chance on the board, there you can either drop or you can win the pot completely. So then you can make online, then you can put all in bet, okay, if there is a need, if you, otherwise you should bet the pot, you bet half pot, depending on how much value you can extract, how you perceive your opponent's range to be. If you think, your opponent is the kind of player who is going to put all his money on one pair, two pair kind of hand, then you make the all in on the river, okay. So but rest of the time you are not going to be aggressive, okay. At a site like Pokerstars, see, at a site like Pokerstars, where you can, if you're intelligent enough, before you deposit any money, even 20 $30, you would be wise, come here, check out all those reviews. So first thing is, you have to be very passive, okay. You get aces, don't go crazy, just check, call, don't invest more than 5% uh, of the amount that you are sitting with. Say you are sitting with say $10, don't bet pre-flop, wait till the river and see if you could have the best hand, because flop, turn, river is going to give you enough information as to the strength of your opponent. So that is one thing. And you would also notice at Pokerstars that you will be running good initially, okay. If you're new to poker and they have not tracked you, by tracking you, I mean to say, there are a lot of databases, that these poker sites are maintaining on the poker players. Let's see this shark scope. So what this is basically, it's a database of all the tournaments that have happened, the stats of all the players, who has lost which amount, what it his VPIP is, there are hundreds of parameters that they are maintaining for all the players, okay. And this was necessary, if they do not keep this kind of a database, they do not know, you know they do not know the players, and these poker sites who are there, they are kind of colluding versus the players, they are keeping all the information on you, and they are not willing to reveal to you their own stats and all, their own hand histories and all, unless you're playing at a table, okay. So say you open 10 tables of Pokerstars, you're not going to get the stats. So my point is, they have a lot of data on you, okay. So if you can open an account, a new account, a person who has never played poker, you are going to see, he starts running good initially. There is a run good phase on Pokerstars also. There is a run good phase initially, what is happening is, uh, you are being made to win. How you are being made to win is that some server parameter and all, they will change, so that you start running good, your turn and river starts falling for you. Okay, you kind of win runner kind of scenarios, and that way, your poker bankroll at the site grows from say $20 to 100, then 200, then 500, 800. Before you start running bad, you put some withdrawal requests, the site understands, okay, now he's going to withdraw his winnings, and the site doesn't want winners, all it wants is losers, okay, who keep on depositing again and again and again, and they lose. And I really know, that in the comments and all, you'll find lots of, their supporters, trolls and all, who will try to say that it is not so, what you do not know poker or something like that. But the truth you will find, at places like this. And lot of reviews are written by, lot of very serious players who have, years, decades of experience. Even Mike Matuso, he himself has played, for millions, and he has lost nearly a million online, maybe more. I do not know, but what I heard from him was, that he stated if online poker wasn't there, he would still have his millions that he won from poker tournaments. How sick is that? So, you have to restrict it firstly to only entertainment money. You have to adopt a very passive approach to playing online, and you have to wait till the river. If by the river, board has not paired, bigger flush, bigger straight, or bigger full house or quads are not possible, then do not put all in. Okay, play very passive kind of poker, play very tight kind of poker, and try to form a system. That system can be for tournaments, that system can be for cash games. For example, for a tournament, what it will be look like, that you always try to finish in the money first. Okay, by being very passive in the tournament and not pushing it all in. Once you make, in the money, if you are able to make lot of times, you will see, you are much ahead. Some money is coming into you every week, every month, and then you can, try to uh, move up, move up for the bigger games, but do not deposit any serious money at online poker. So do subscribe to my channel, and do view my other videos, and wish you, luck.